Let's take a look at the Titan Chain Twist Link Snow Tire Chains with cam tensioners on our 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee L. This is a ladder pattern style chain. You can tell just because we have these cross chains here, but these are going to deliver a pretty smooth ride, but increase your traction. And what makes this a little bit smoother than some of the square links is the fact that these are twisted. So this is going to keep the amount of size that we're adding to our tire down, and that's just going to be a little bit smoother. So these will be good for some of the more aggressive snows that you may be dealing with. But if you are looking for something that's extremely aggressive, the step up from this would be the V-bar style. So you notice how they're kind of the same. So the V-bar style is the same exact twist link, but it adds these extra little spikes right here. So this is going to get you ultimate traction, but it may kind of tear up your driveway or your garage if you drive in them with these on. So that is an option for you if you wanted to go a little bit more aggressive. But whenever you do have these on, we don't want to exceed 30 miles an hour. What I like about it is it has a good fit, meaning we don't have any chains in front of our rims. So if the snow gets a little high, we don't have to worry about it coming in and pushing against the rim and scratching it up. So that's always a plus. We want to protect our investment, and the whole goal with these is just to get unstuck. So it's going to do that without damaging your vehicle. And I do like the cam tensioners because it really gives me the peace of mind that I know it's nice and tight. We have 4 on here, and with the tool, it makes it really easy to tighten those up pretty simply. When it comes to these, I think it's kind of the best of both worlds. It's going to be smooth, it's going to get you some traction, but it's not too much. So if you wanted something that was less aggressive, go with the cable snow tire chains because those will be smoother, but not near as much traction as what these deliver. They do come in a pair. So there's 2 of them. We're going to have one on the driver's side and one on the passenger, but always read your owner's manual. Make sure you put them on the right wheels. So right now we have them on the back because we checked our owner's manual. It comes in a canvas bag. These do tend to rip a little bit. So I believe that the chains are going to outlast the bag, but they are pretty simple to put in the bag. So sometimes for the cable snow tire chains, it's kind of difficult to get them back in. This isn't, and it'll just go in your little compartment in the back or underneath one of your seats. Last thing we need to do is just show you how to install them, so stick around. Let's lay out our chains, make sure they're not tangled up or anything. And then there's 2 things we want to look at. There's this link right here, which this side is the open side, which is a little bit more rough. And then on the other side of it, it's a lot more smooth. So we want that smooth side to go towards our tire just to prevent any unnecessary damage. And then our cams right here, we want those to end up on the outside of the tire so we can access them later. So let's grab the chains in the middle and we can drape them over our tire. We want to make sure they're nice and even, both right and left, but also front and back as well. And once that's done, our first connection is going to be around back. So on one side, we're going to have a hook, and on the other side, we're going to have a series of links. So I suggest doing this in your garage first, so you don't have to do it in the snow, because there is going to be a link that's going to be the best for your specific tire size. So let's go ahead and link this on. I'm going to go the 3rd link down. And then once that's connected, we can go around front and make our other connection. It's kind of the same deal in the front, just a little different. We're going to have links on one side, but this time we're going to have a lever. So we're going to pick the best link for it. I think we're going to need to do this one right here. So you put that through, and then we're going to rotate this around. And there is going to be a link right here, which is where that's going to go to. It is still pretty loose here, but the good thing about these are we are going to have some cams. Total of 4 of them. I like to start up top. We're going to take our tool and we're going to rotate that around. So notice this gap's a little bit closer than the gap right here. So that's what the cams do. So we'll go around and you can see that slack is starting to come out. So I think if we do all 4, we're going to be plenty tight. So these won't go anywhere. One more. It's still not perfect, but we do have another piece which doesn't come with the kit. The tool does, but the rubber detentions don't. So we're going to take these and we want to make sure that the hooks are facing away from the tires, just to make sure we don't puncture it whenever some snow comes in there and pushes against it. So I start up top, I go down low like this, and then I take the remaining 2 on each side, and I try to be as even as possible. 1, it looks better, and 2, it just evenly distributes all that tension throughout the chain. So one more step once these are installed. We just want you to go in, roll over them a couple times, and then come back out, make sure they're still tight, and if so, we're ready to hit the road. And that's pretty much it for our look at the Titan Chain Twist Link snow tire chains with cam tensioners on our 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee L.